Hello, I'm Gord Gray. I am a congregant here at Orleans United Church, and about 2 months ago I was involved in a service involving a skit related to caregivers as part of the Healthy End of Life project.
And my name is Anne Gallant, and I am a community facilitator with the Healthy End of Life project. I work out of one of our sister sites, the Southeast Ottawa Community Health Centre, and we're here at the Orleans United Church to talk about the recent help service that was put on here at OUC. So thank you for joining us today, Gord.
My pleasure.
So before the help service at Orleans United Church, you weren't aware or weren't really involved in the Healthy End of Life project.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
And I'm wondering, what did you know about help?
Not a lot. I expected that it would involve dealing with people that are dying, actively dying.
Yeah.
I had no concept that it involved help to caregivers and pre and post passing. I was a neophyte.
And I guess one of the things that we're looking to do too is normalize these conversations about caregiving and asking for and accepting and offering help.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And dealing with the reality of death.
Exactly. And so what made you want to become involved in the role play for the help service?
Well, I lost my first wife to breast cancer about 17 and a half years ago. And as I was going through the period where she was ill and ultimately passing away, I knew I did a lot of things badly.
Okay.
A lot of things could have been so much easier, but I was trying to be tough, trying to be strong, and it was difficult. And if we could convey to people that it's okay to ask for help, there's services out there, that would be a good thing. So that's why I took part. Sorry, and while I was going through that, I had individuals, not organizations, but individuals who were amazing to me, amazingly helpful, and couldn't have done it without them.
Yeah. And so when you say that you did things badly or you did things wrong when your first wife was dying of cancer, I guess you're speaking to feeling that you needed to carry that burden of caregiver.
Absolutely.
And caregiving on your shoulders on your own.
I was the husband. It was my job to protect her. It was my job to do everything. And you can only do so much, especially when you have 2 children, you've got a job, and you've got someone who deserves the best care possible. And
so this role play that you did for the help service, it really, can you speak a little bit about what the role play was and what your role in the role play was?
My cover story was that I was a single parent working with 2 teenage children, with 2 parents who were approaching the final stages, both with dementia. And I had to look after them both. I had family out of town, but they weren't able to be of any help immediately. So it was up to me. And that was pretty close to what I went through. But we just, I don't want to say winged it, but put together a story that mimicked, I guess, what I had gone through and what people had gone through who I've spoken to since, who have lost wives, parents, children.
So you really pulled from your own experience as a caregiver and from other stories that you've heard of people who have been in that caregiver role. And one thing that really came across in that role play was that feeling of guilt or strong hesitancy not feeling comfortable accepting help, feeling like you really needed to do it all on your own.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's what I went through, and just about everyone I've spoken to goes through the same thing. It's your responsibility. You need to do it. Well, you don't need to do it all. It's your responsibility to see that things get done and get done in the best possible manner. But that doesn't mean you have to do it all.
Yeah.
And to allow others in to assist is not an act of weakness.
And so there was that message that you were trying to convey.
Yes, absolutely. I think that was the strongest message.
Yeah. And so how did you feel after doing that role play in the service?
Drained.
Okay.
It was emotional because I put myself back 17 years.
Yeah.
But I thought we did okay. I hoped we did okay. Feedback since then has suggested we did do okay. It did resonate with some. Hopefully more people will see it and it will resonate with them or for them as well. I felt good. Actually, I felt very good.